Hello, I'm Jake and welcome back to my automotive channel. You guessed it, look where I am. A place where cars come to die, and it's not nice seeing them, especially when there's nice ones in there. There's even a Volvo V40 in there. There's a couple of Alphas over there. There's even trains going to scrap, some London Underground stock. But I have a reason I'm here. A couple of weeks ago I messaged about a Renault Megane Saloon Classique like mine, and I say a couple of weeks ago, it was nearly 2 months and no contact whatsoever from the seller, nothing, absolutely nothing. And then a couple of days ago he was selling a trailer. I messaged about the trailer, messaged back straight away, and I said, look, you still got that Megane? No, scrapped it. So that was it. I wasn't very happy. I went on a mission and I found the scrapyard where it is, and that's why you join me here today. It was literally right there. I'll show you the car in a minute, but it was right there next to that Mercedes estate and on top of a Volvo estate. Yeah. Believe it. Well, there we go, we got two wheels on. They're just gonna get a forklift because the pallets are too close to the rims to put the wheels on the other side of the car. But yes, here it is. I mean, let me show you this. Look at this interior. Don't worry about the bodywork, that can be sorted. This interior is lovely. I mean, yeah, door card's a bit worn now, but they you know, it's gonna have some wear in it. But that, I know that'll clean up. We can VATS that. It's brilliant. It really is. I don't even know what the mileage is on it. We'll know that when we get the battery on it. But yeah, there it is. Next time you see this, it'll be on the truck, which is over there. I might go and have a look at some trains as well. Well, there we have it. He's up on the flatbed, and it's time to take him back to meet one of his younger brothers. Yeah, I got two Renault Megane Classiques now. What's wrong with me? Look at it, it's lovely. I'm happy, I'm happy. Okay, let's head home and I can tell you exactly what happened. Okay, so I got back home late last night. The car, to be honest, is only an hour and a half away, and yeah, basically I went the wrong way and then had to backtrack for another 20 minutes, so bit of a pain, but it's on the driveway. Me and Hannah unloaded it yesterday, and yeah, here it is. I am now the proud owner of two Renault Megane Saloon Classique. I love it. Yes, this is actually the worst side. That happened obviously in the scrapyard when they was loading it, because you know they didn't plan on selling this. This car was going to be scrapped. It was just my lucky day that I found a car after tracking scrapyards down all day. I found it, and the guy that crushes the cars was on holiday. So yeah, very lucky. But you can get a wing, I can sort that, so that's not a problem. And the door scratches and everything, we'll sort it, we'll get it done. But I got two of them, and I think what we're going to do is, for the first time ever, one of my cars is going to be a girl. I never name my cars girl names, always boy names. But I'm thinking Ava. That's Wilson after Castaway. You all know Wilson, right? So yeah, I'm thinking Ava. Don't know why, but yeah, look at it. It's gonna need, you know, I'm already looking at the rear light. I can get one from Portugal, so that's not too bad. Apparently, someone went on holiday not so long ago, and they said these are still being used in Portugal as taxis. Don't know if that's true or not. Let me know if you know. But yeah, he's gonna need a nice little clean up. He's filthy as well. You know, he's covered in dust. He was at the top of that pile of cars, and you know, I'm gonna chuck some footage in of him being loaded down and everything. And on TikTok, people are like, why? And then one or two, like, if it was a Renault 5, I'd understand. But then a lot of other people are like, wow, fair play to you, you know? If someone doesn't save them, who will? Because this is not your, you know, Mark II Escort, Mark III Escort up on top of a log pile. It's just the basic Renault Megane. However, this one has a really cool feature that mine doesn't have. A rubber on the clutch pedal. It's come off on mine. It's been replaced with a newer one, and it just keeps coming off. It's very annoying, but yeah. And I was in Harry Buckland's about an hour before I picked the car up, trying to get 2 extra wheels, and I managed to get 2 wheels. And obviously, I needed a nut at the boat, so I grabbed a load, and the car's full of them anyway. So I'm guessing when they took the wheels off, the Scrappy don't have the wheels. They go somewhere else. But they kept all of them, and there you go. There's my numbers and everything, the weight. Can't remember. Mine hasn't got these. No, mine doesn't have these. That's cool. Wilson does not have these sill covers. They're in the back as well. See, little things like this I didn't even know. I was just too excited. That's been leaking something now. But like I said earlier on, the interior is fantastic. Really is. Like, I'm so impressed. And I went through the paperwork. There is a radio code in that, so we should get our radio working. We're actually going out shopping today, but later on today I'm gonna have a play around with it, stick a battery on it, see if we can get it started. The only incident that happened yesterday, when they had to move the car around for me because it was on pallets and I couldn't get the wheels on this side because the way the pallets were under the car. They lifted out with the forklift, and it's the only incident that's happened because they've been really good with me and tried not to damage the car. They brought the door handle, so I got to get a new door handle. Again, I can get that off a hatchback. That's not a problem. It was a little bit annoying, but you know, they're not there to make sure the cars don't get damaged, if that makes sense. So it's fine, I'll get it sorted. And you know, done me a great deal on the car anyway. I am gonna get the questions. If it goes to a scrapyard, you know, it's classified as scrap. No, none of the paperwork or anything had happened. Apparently the original owner, there's a friend in the family that took it there for them, and that is how the car was not, you know, scrapped straight away, as well as the guy being on holiday. So none of the paperwork's been done. It's not had the tank puncture to drain all the fuel out, none of that. So I might have got very lucky with that, and I do have the logbook right there. So that's great, and it looks like I'm gonna be 4th owner, I think. So yeah, it's a 1.6e. It's an RT model, and it's pre-facelift. I prefer pre-facelift any day. And there's loads of little differences. We'll do a full video because this car's, I think, a base model compared to my Wilson. But anyway, this is it. And I'm gonna obviously get a battery on it, let you all know in the next video if it starts. But I did it, guys. I did it. I saved this car from scrap. So there we have it. As I just said, this car, you know, today or tomorrow, this car would have been crushed. And I saw the shredder that they would have pulled it through, because next to the car there was those bags that's full of everything, cars, whatever they're recycling, that's all full of it. So that could have been in one of those bags, and it's just hard to believe what cars are in those bags. Body bags basically, but there it is. I'm very happy with it. I know it looks like, oh, it might have just been worth scrapping because of the damage, but that was all done prior to the you know, forklift scrap and everything. And it was just by chance that I was ringing up these scrapyards trying to find out who got it, because I know it's in the area and I know he scrapped it because he told me. If he had messaged me and got back to me, and 3 other people apparently that was messaging him in the Renault groups, if he would have got more money, there's no way he would have got what he was asking over scrap value, because I think scrap value is about 180 to 200 pound at the moment when we checked. We even checked on our Rover 416 and it's about 180 quid at the moment, 183 something. So yeah, there's no way he would have got more money. Now, he was selling it as a non-runner, and I know what's wrong with it. It's the immobilizer, it's the key fob, because that's what he put in the description. It was a problem with the key, and it's the same problem we had with Wilson, and we had that on the driveway for 10 minutes and we solved it. So I'm very, very optimistic, and so I'm very, what's the right word? I know we can get that running. It just depends what it runs like, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure one of the shocks need doing on the back, but that's not a problem because Wilson needs 2 front shocks. So it's not the end of the world. So what I'm going to do is leave it there, and I will see you with an update very soon. Bye for now.